So, hello everybody, and thank you for joining this session. My name is Jan Korten. I'm in Solution Management at SAP AG, caring for clinical solutions and mobile solutions. And I just want to quickly set the perspective on what we are talking about if we talk about transforming healthcare through mobile technology and enterprise mobility. If we are looking at the whole picture, then we see that physicians as healthcare professionals are only one target group we would like to address with mobility. There's obviously the patient we are also looking at to build mobile solutions for, and many other stakeholders in the whole area. So our first solution, which we presented last year already with a first pilot customer in the first version, SAP EMR Unwired, is now available in a second version since beginning of this year, since April. And when we decided to build an application targeting physicians, we tried to win their hearts. This is what you see on the bottom. Really winning the hearts of physicians is one of the goals. How do we do it? First of all, we put mobility into place, which means now IT and the usage of IT really fits to their daily business. They are moving around all the time, and with a mobile device they can carry with them, a personal device, they can support their use cases best. That's one thing. The other thing is bringing together all kind of sources into that solution is really key to success, because we look at very, very heterogeneous landscapes normally inside a hospital. And this should be done in a very easy and lightweight format. And therefore SAP EMR Unwired really is the central entry point for all kind of clinical information. And we will see that in the live demo from Clinica Cemtro in a second. If we look at the overall architecture, then we see that a lot of different backend systems, and in this case it's a non-SAP backend system, a clinical system not built by SAP, which has been integrated by our partner Commons, and that these systems then are made available, or the information out of these systems are made available on different applications running on one solid platform, providing access to the different sources of information in a very, very compelling way. And having said this, I would like to hand over to Clinica Cemtro, Dr. Arauth, who will present the implementation that has been going live just last week, I think.
Yes.
So it's very, very fresh and a good example of a very extended format of the SAP EMR Unwired.
Well, thank you very much. My name is Santiago Arauz. I am an orthopedic surgeon. I don't know nothing about software, but I'm a user of this solution. This is the place where I work. It's a hospital in Madrid. It's a highly focused hospital in orthopedics and traumatology. It's a clinic with 200 beds or something. We do a lot of orthopedic surgery. It's a center where we also have education with courses, and also research with a fully sterile room where we do cell cultures. And we have a clinical medical history, and we are now using from the last 10 days this new mobile application, and the benefits that we are expecting from it and starting to use is the accessibility, the possibility to have access to the information anytime, anywhere. In our job, we have to move from clinics to the wards, to the operating theater, and sometimes we need informations, and it takes a lot of time to go to a computer, open the computer, start reaching the information, and these mobile solutions will help us to access this information, sometimes very fast, and this will make our work much easier. And we also can update the informations, because in real time, anywhere. And this, we're gonna...
Okay, while Dr. Arauz is trying to connect because really wanted to demonstrate you in a live demo, in fact, the doctor is going to show you the solution he's using from the beginning of this month, November. Let me introduce you the infrastructure we're using. So we have implemented EMR Purchase Connected with a non-SAP clinical solution. We just wanted to deliver a very important message here that EMR, SAP EMR is able to be connected with whatever clinical solution you may have. So it's not for SAP solutions, but so open that you can be connected with whatever clinical solution you may have in your hospital. And with Dr. Arauz, we will go through the different functionalities. Here we had the challenge with the owners of the Clinica Cemtro because they didn't want to have just the physicians to have a look at the information. They really wanted to have the physicians interacting with the information. That's why we incorporated a new functionality to the standard release of SAP EMR in order to produce information. And through the walkthrough of the different functionality, Dr. Arauz will tell us his daily work and how is he interacting with the information of his patients.
Okay, so when I connect to my user profile, then I have to introduce a keyword, and I have access to the list of patients I have in the ward, in the clinics, or in the operating room. The list is on the left, so let's say we will choose, this is a demo, so the patients are not real patients, so all the information that you will see is not real. This is a patient, so when I select the patient, I go to the right, I select the patient, and I have this, okay, in the left side, you have all these,
It's not
okay. When you press, okay. Porque, a ver,
What's up?
déjame, no sale esto bien. Sale solo medicación.
Just before the presentation, we had problems with the connection, but anyway.
Let's try again.
No, y ahora, no.
Sí, solo sale esta pantalla, tío.
It's not appearing all the functionality, no?
No. Joder. Este episodio. Joder. Okay, some problems with the connection, but I will try to demonstrate when you create a new evolution node and you want to write in the report, then you select text. First you select who is talking. I am a physician. I will type the text. Or even you can dictate the text. I will try here in Spanish. El paciente le duele la pierna. Okay, I finish. So this is the text. I don't try in English. I can take a picture of the patient extremity. Esta no está aquí, tío. I select this. Okay. For some reason...
It's not appearing everything.
Ok, vamos al vídeo, tío, porque si no...
Yes, let me check. Because we're accessing here.
Eso está bien, eso está bien.
Okay, let's go through the...
Espera, vamos a probar otro paciente.
Pues no va a tener datos.
Okay.
Let's go forward just to show you, the functionality. Sorry about that. Just to show, we have recorded here different simulations. Okay.
Okay, this is, well, I'm sorry, this is due to the connection. We had some problems. This is how we have the patient. We select the patient then, on the right side. Okay, so I have on the left panel, I have all the list, the patients that are on the wards, the patients that are on the clinics. When I select the patients, I have this list with the main screen is allergies and all the things that you need to know in the first place. When I select the patient, I have all the documents, the images. Here we are seeing a MRI. The MRI screen, you have a lot of different images. MRI is about 140 different images, so you can select each other. It's very nice to see in the screen of the iPad. It's very accurate. You have the quality of the medical images is very good. Here you have an example of a knee MRI. Okay, you can play the different images in a movie mode, in which you select the first image, and the rest of the images will run by themselves, which is a very nice way to you can focus, make a high focus. Here's a meniscal tear that you can see, and this information is updated in real time. That means if the patient had the MRI this morning, you can have the images in your mobile device right away. And the same goes for all the rest of the clinical data, like laboratory tests, referrals, clinical note, nurses' notes that are written in the ward. You can have access also to the... ¿Hay algún otro?
To the next one.
Aquí viene. Okay, this is the patient I wanted to show you. This is the progression notes with all the things. You can make a photo and you can record it directly in your device. You can add an evolution note. That's what I wanted to show you. Sorry about the connection with the internet. And the good thing about it, the thing we like about it, is that you can dictate your notes by voice, and with a recognition voice software, it writes down. You can type it, but you can also record it by voice. This mobile application is also available in your mobile phone, and for physicians, we don't like to write. It's wonderful because you can dictate your notes. You can dictate your surgeries. You can have access. Here is the graphs. The graphs is all the temperature, the parameters recorded by the nurses in the ward, and you can access directly. You can make medication prescriptions directly from your iPad or also from your mobile phone. You can have preset medication prescriptions in which you can directly make an order, a typical order. You can add free text if you want to, that your medication is taken under different circumstances. You can also, let's see here, add a new prescription. You have all the inventory of the drugs that are available in your hospital. Is a deployable list in which you select the ones you want. You can make all the prescription for radiology, also referrals to other specialists in your clinics, and this will directly run in the application of the other clinicians. So in his agenda, he will see that there is a referral from another doctor, so he can right away go and see the patients. You can order your laboratory test here. You can select the different parameters of radiology that you want to prescribe. Okay. Here you can see how your prescriptions, laboratory prescriptions, radiology prescriptions, and referrals are listed, and you see if they are already done or if they are pending here and the date. So you know what happens with your prescription, if it's already on course or if it's pending. So you can see everything.
And the next one.
Also, you can have access to your reports. And this is a very good facility because you can send patients frequently ask to have their reports, so to send them by mail. You can directly make a PDF document of all your report and then send it by email. Okay, this is how you view the X-rays. It's very high quality. You can zoom. It's no different from any standards. In the laboratory display, you have highlighted all the parameters that are out of range, which is very useful to have a quick look at all the important things in the analytics. This is information for the administrators, and this is the demographics of the patients with the email, data, direction, and finally, this is a profile of all the information resume. So when you write all the things, you can right away have the same information in all the devices where, let's say you have a telephone, all you just write in the iPad is right away available in the other mobile devices, which is very useful for us. I don't know if you want to add something.
Okay. So here, the decision, let me introduce you Cemtro as a SAP customer. We went live with the ERP and ISH functionality, integrating the clinical solution they have. And of course, the second wave, once they have jumped in the SAP technology, was just to give the chance to run a mobile implementation. But there should be, of course, a business, let's say, reason. And this is the expectation from the owners of Clinica Cemtro to get, which is the reduction of the increase of the efficiency in order to reduce the cost, because you are telling me many times that you are losing a lot of time, and that means cost, working around the words. If you don't have this kind of mobile solution, you have to take papers with you. You are getting a lot of phone calls. Please, can you have a look at my sister? And in case you have enough time, and that means time. And at the end of the day, that means money. So the expectations from the owners of Clinica Cemtro is just to decrease the cost, get a more efficiency, increase the capacity, because at the end of the day, as Dr. Arauz would take or would treat even more patients during the day, and decrease the opportunity cost. But there is something, if we have a look at the profile of Clinica Cemtro, that they do have external and internal physicians. So in order to retain the best consultants, they really wanted to provide a mobile solution for them. Because if they really think that if they facilitate the work, the daily work to the physicians, they will retain the best physicians in order to keep or increase or even to improve the quality of the service. Okay? So let me tell you just one highlight about the project. The project just took 15 days in terms of construction and just 1 day to go live. We spent 1 day to define the first release of this application in order to bring it live. And the intention is for the next weeks is to increase the functionality. We started with a specialty of traumatology represented by Dr. Arauz, but the intention is to bring even more specialties into this solution. And we are expecting to get the domino effect, because the external physicians have had already a look at the solution, and they really want to use that one. And that will be the success of that implementation. As you can see, a very quick win. And you know what? After implementing SAP solutions already almost 20 years, I can tell you, honestly speaking, that I haven't seen, the end users, the sponsor, and everybody around the project so happy from the very first second. So they showed me the red card. And thank you for your attention. If you really want to know details about the solution, the technical stuff, the business stuff, Clinica Cemtro, we are here at your disposal for any questions you may have. Thank you very much.